Welcome back to the Cougar Connection podcast. Today we are sitting down with the April Student of the Month, Senior Elijah Stender. Thank you for taking the time to sit down with me today. We were already in this class, so it's not really much of a big deal to be coming down here today, but it's okay. Let's start off pretty easy. Where are you going? What are we going to do? What are you going to do after we graduate on Saturday?
All right, so I'm going to go to Evangel University in Springfield, Missouri, and I'm going to pursue a career in sports media management by majoring in visual and digital arts.
Yep, so basically exactly what we do here in the class every single day, and that's really the side that Elijah's on. We really try to highlight everything about Illini Central, but the side that Elijah does a lot is a lot of the sporting events, the game days, and all that stuff. So it's pretty, I would assume that the class has impacted that's what made you want to pursue that career?
It's helped me a lot.
Mm-hmm. So the next question is, what teacher has impacted you the most? And for me, I think I know who based on what you've said even so far, one question in. But maybe people at home don't know who actually teaches the class. So who are those the same people? The same people that impacted you?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say Mr. Bunner and Mr. Worley, they've made an impact on my life. They've helped me find my passion for graphic design, and it's the career I'm going into. So
yeah, it's pretty crazy how 2 years ago you didn't know.
I didn't even know how to use Photoshop.
Yeah, we didn't know how to use Photoshop. We didn't know how to use Premiere Pro, After Effects, anything like that. We wouldn't be sitting here right now doing this 2 years ago. We would have laughed at ourselves.
Yes.
And now look at us here, where you're so into graphic design and you're going to pursue that. And like Bailey, who just did the announcements for the last time, literally right there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, she's going into broadcasting. Caleb, who's in the class for 2 years, is going into sports broadcasting. So, like, it's pretty crazy what has changed just in this class. And this class has only been a thing in Illini Central for 3 years. So it's already made a huge impact. We all know that it's changed you over the past 2 years. But how have you changed, would you say, in the past 4 years since we've been out of the high school?
I'd say I've grown as a person. I've become more social. Freshman year I didn't talk very much at all.
No, you didn't.
But through playing basketball and being involved in the class, I've kind of stepped out a little bit.
Yeah, that really opened you up. Basketball, the class, you've really, like, stepped out of your shell a little bit more. And I think that's kind of what your sister Abby did, too. Once she started getting involved in clubs and stuff, she really stepped out of her shell, which is kind of the similarity between you two. There's a few between you two, but I think you guys are so different in some ways, too. So it's pretty crazy to see how siblings can do that. And I never look at me and my sister like, oh, we're the same, but whatever. I can see it in other people. But, yeah, I think you've really, like you said, grown as a person. You were able to really step out of your shell and stuff like that. To me, graduating on Saturday is a pretty big deal for us, especially I know, like, we've been here the whole time. We've been here since, like, kindergarten.
For, like, a long time.
Like, in this same building, we've been here the whole time. And so there's a lot of things that I'm proud of. Illini Central is one of them, and there's a lot of things that Illini Central makes me proud of them for. But what is something that Illini Central makes you proud?
I'd say being involved in the basketball team. Yeah. Because it's a pretty big deal here. And helping out with kids during Cougar camp, that's always fun to do, because you can help them. And they, like, in the hallways, they always recognize you for helping them. So that's always nice to see. Yeah,
like you walk down the middle school hallway, or you walk through, like, the grade school lunch, and they're, like, saying your name and all this stuff. And it's like, wow, I really impacted their life. I taught them 2 years ago how to play basketball, and they still remember my name.
Yeah, they really look up to you.
Yeah, they really do. And that's a big part, too, of how I have looked at it, because we've done so many things with the grade school and the middle school and everything. So just impacting the little ones and trying to get them to get out of their shell and want to do things and stuff like that. That's a really big thing, too. And I hadn't really thought about that until you said that. So thank you for that. We talked a little bit about how Illini Central has shaped you into the person you are today. And, like, it made you who you are and how you've changed over the past 4 years. But is there anything else that comes to mind that you can think of besides, like, coming out of your shell, playing basketball, stuff like that?
Not really.
I think the big one is really just coming out of your shell and doing all that stuff. But I can't think of one either. So we'll just move on to the lighter questions now. This is one of my favorite questions. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
I would have to say whatever Spider-Man has.
Okay, like this Spidey sense thing?
Yeah, because I've always been a fan of Spider-Man. He's always been my favorite superhero since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be so fun to be able to swing around and stuff.
Spider-Man is a good one. Yeah. So we just got to get those webs.
Yeah.
Now, okay, which Spider-Man's better? What is it the first Spider-Man, which is you want to help me out here? I don't know. Anyway, which Spider-Man's better?
Me personally, I do like Tom Holland.
I think he's really, really cute. But every Spider-Man, we love them all. Yeah. Andrew Garfield's one. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's that other one? I want to say Tony, but it's definitely not Tony.
I don't know.
Whatever. What has been the funniest moment in your high school career? It could be about anyone. It doesn't have to be about you.
I don't know if I have a specific funniest moment, but hang around with Lucas a lot.
Oh, God.
Stuff happens all the time with him.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Yeah, he's something else.
Yeah, we've made a lot of memories, like through basketball and everything.
Yeah, and I'm sure last year when we were in the mods and you had Caleb and Lucas and Trenton out there and your guys' side of the mod, you guys, it was always hectic over there. Yeah. So the mods that was a time. That was a time. And now they're all gone.
And now we're in here.
Yeah, now we're in here. Which, honestly, I think I like the mods better.
It was, like, apart from the school. It was much more secluded.
Yeah. But sometimes it kind of sucked for us because we had to, like, walk inside if we wanted to go, like, take pictures of something or whatever.
And for broadcast, you had to bring that stuff from the mod to inside.
Yeah. Now it's a little bit easier, but... Yeah, so it's a little bit... It's different this year, though, because we have so many more people in the class. Mm-hmm. So, like, I think we added, like, 5 or 6, right?
I think so. There has definitely been some additions.
Yeah, and then we lost Caleb, Lucas. We lost a lot of people, actually, thinking about it. I think the only people that stayed was me, you, and Sophie, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Caleb and Lucas couldn't do it.
Well, Trenton, too.
Oh, yep, Trenton. Trenton's in it. You said you didn't have a funny moment, but maybe you had a most embarrassing. It could be secondhand embarrassment, too, if you didn't have a most embarrassing. But, see, this is the one that I couldn't think of.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like if something embarrassing happened to me, I would just forget it and move on.
Yeah, I was like, pushes to the back of my mind. I never want to talk about it again. So that's probably what happened to all of us, then, because no one has been able to, like, come up with one besides, like, something, like, stupid that happened that's, like, low-key funny, and then you kind of just turn it into embarrassing, you know? Mm-hmm. So this is actually my favorite question. The superhero one's my second favorite. What is your biggest pet peeve? Because I have so many.
Mm-hmm. I'd say one of my pet peeves is when people always try to one-up you. Mm-hmm. Because that's, like, you can just leave it there. You don't always have to do that.
Yeah. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one yet. One of mine, also, like, especially about school, gotta walk on the right-hand side of the hallway.
Yeah.
You gotta walk on the
I was thinking about that the other day because we learned to do that because of COVID.
Right.
Because we always had to walk on that one way and go back the other way.
Yeah, because the arrows.
Mm-hmm.
And we had, there was a one-way
they never
hallway.
had to do that.
Yeah. Because they were in the grade school when that happened.
So, like, I think we just, like, learned and never went back.
Yeah, like, that was, like, in grade... Because our first year of high school was the year that COVID, like, really was, and we had to wear masks all year. We went remote, like, half the time. So, we had a one-way hallway.
Yeah.
And you couldn't go any other way but that way. So, you always stayed on the right side. You all, like, there because you had to let people pass you.
Yeah.
It was quite insane. And now we're graduating on Saturday. Crazy. How crazy is that? You've been here since kindergarten, right?
Yep.
Preschool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same. And now we're walking across the stage on Saturday? Mm-hmm. What, like 13 years later?
Something like that, yeah.
That's crazy insane.
It's a big step.
It is a big step. Do you think you're ready?
I think, yeah.
Do you think all of us are ready, or is there a few of us that could use
I think
one
there are
more
some
year?
people that might be.
one more year.
Yeah.
It'll take it. But I guess, like, push them out into the world and it's either swim or sink, or isn't that the saying? I don't know. Well, Elijah, once again, congratulations on your accomplishment.
Thank you.
On every accomplishment, because today is our awards day. That's why we are so dressed up today. Usually don't look like this on the pod, but that's okay. So every award that you get, I know you deserve it, and I know that you're going to do great, great things next year, and I hope that I see your work every single year after this too, because I'm so excited to see you go into graphic design. That is so exciting to me, and I want to see all of your work all the time. So congratulations, and thank you for sitting down with me today. And make sure to look out for the next Cougar Connection podcast coming soon to you.